Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. That's my high. Damn.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. The punter Jack Fox to get this one started. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Fielded at the 7. A reverse on the opening kickoff. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Achane again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 4th and 1.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield, and he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's going to work it to the 20. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Here's a screen for Achane. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Now Tagovailoa on 4th. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa. Jump off caught by his back. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Achane with the touchdown. Tagovailoa has his offense ready for this 2-point try. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. But they just can't finish the play. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
60 by.
Short pass brought in. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Juju Brents with a stop. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need...
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
65, 60. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Willis in the pistol. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. Running down the left side. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 12-point game in the first. Achane with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers.
And he won't get on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They're going for this. Escapes the pocket. That's caught. This is Kirk. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing on first down, Willis. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance.
Cowboy 80. Gotta be Lions.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pass it down close. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a one-score game in the first half. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes and yes and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time.
Good work so far. He's got room. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. And holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Setting up the running back screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Let's see what they dial up, partner. This is 2nd and long.
Yeah, ready. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
2 now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with Achan. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Finds his back, Achan. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins hold an 11-point advantage. Devon Achan with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin out, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Well, they were just 1 away from the strikeout, Brock, but their 3rd attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
Ready, ready.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for 4th and 3. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Sure. Ready? 20,
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
It's nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A new set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Get set. Ready, team. What's it? What?
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins making a 3-possession game. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready, set.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Hurt. Ready.
Gibbs now from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Come on. Hit.
Willis now, 3rd down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for a Detroit first down. And that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. Panther streak. Go.
They go play action. Here's Willis. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Laporta with the grab. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ready.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. He cuts it right. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going play action. Tagovailoa. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock. And the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Giving an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Working inside the red zone. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throw is caught, and he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Hot 7.
Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 1-score game before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready. Ready, team. 32 stinger. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here comes Williams on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready, check.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. A play fake now. Willis to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go. Set. Gotta be lying. Ready.
They'll air it out on third. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's Achan on the inside give. No one's around him. He's got space. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achan with the touchdown. All right, 2 on his offense, going for 2 here. They'll try it on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Throwing on first down, Willis. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Viking, 8-6, check mash, check mash. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Third and just 2 to go.
Ready?
It's on target to Williams. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Come on, come on. Set. 60, box check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Here's Willis to the air. Brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Sanders running dead ahead. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Mitchell, he gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Kate, I am telling you, ball security critical over the entire 100 yards. If you start smelling that end zone, you're inside the 5. Boy, you've got to take care of that ball at all costs and can't let it get ripped free.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. He's trying to push the field. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play.
So much for seeing a safety, Brock. Things have totally changed now on first and 10 across midfield. Running left. Here's A-Chain. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tua off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
The play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Lions, first down. A gain of 12.
Willis looking to throw. That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's to his running back, Miles Sanders. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
On the jump.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Steady.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. Oh, he lost the football. And the Dolphins got it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it, and they've done it on back-to-back drives.
Here's a give inside to right. He's got room to roam. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Dump off caught by his back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And out to Gordon. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds his man over the middle. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Tyreek Hill, the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead.
47, Lions 21.
Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Clear. We're cooking 19. Street. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
Willis to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
19 yards. First down, Lions.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense to the line fast.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Ready.
A gain of 11 on the play.
That's Laporta again. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Willis now, third down. This one to Williams out left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Now pause for an injury, hopefully nothing serious, because it is receiver Jamison Williams who's being attended to. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 7.
He's going to throw it again. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
On the ball now.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go from the gun with Sanders. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Let's go. This is Kirk. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Handoff here to Sanders. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Need better results here on 2nd and goal from the 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him 4 yards, and they're sitting on 3rd and goal now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Get it. 60 by 6. Go check. Go check. Ready.
To throw. Here's Willis. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
So he scooped the fumble, and now he gets home and drops the quarterback for a sec. You know what that tells me about this linebacker? He's not afraid to put his face in the fan and fight through some guys to make some game-changing plays.
He'll no doubt looking for a moral victory here in lieu of 1 on the scoreboard, Bronk. It's 4th and goal.
Vikings.
Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Lions get it back to a 19-point deficit. Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Out.
Running behind center with Wright. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins put up even more points in a win. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again.
54, Lions 28. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. A play fake now. Willis to throw. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Shotgun snap now to Willis. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Let's go now.
And air it out on third. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
Ready, go.
From the red zone now. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Dolphins were all over that kick. This game is over. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock.